Hello students, so in this video I will be discussing about law of conservation of momentum. So this is mostly a theoretical proof, and after theoretically proving this law then we'll look into one practical example. So first let us have a look at the statement. So according to the law of conservation of momentum, the total momentum of a system always remain conserved. So if we consider any system, so whatever will be the momentum of a system, that system may consist of one body or three bodies or four bodies, the total momentum of the system will remain conserved. Momentum may pass from one body to another, but as a whole the total momentum will remain the same. So here we are considering two bodies A and B, and mass of A is ma, mass of B is mb. Here what we are considering that both the bodies are moving in the same straight line and in the same direction with initial velocity ua and ub. Now we consider one condition, that the body coming from back has a greater velocity. It has a greater velocity compared to the body going in front. So what will happen after some time, body A will come and collide against body B. So let us say that the time of collision is t, and when they will collide, this body A, it will exert a force which we take as F on B, and similarly B will exert a force F on A. So both the forces will be same but opposite in nature according to Newton's third law of motion, that every force or every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So I have written it as FAB, which means force exerted by A on B, and this is written as FBA, which means force exerted by B on A. Now I have given a negative sign here just to show that both the forces are opposite in direction. So after they collide against each other, let's say they separate and they move now with final velocity VA and VB respectively. So this entire assumption that I have just now told you, we have to write it in statement form. So what have I written here? Let us assume two bodies A and B to constitute a system. A and B is a system. Let the mass of A be ma, mass of B be mb. Initially they are moving with initial velocity ua and ub respectively. If both the bodies are moving in the same direction and same straight line, and if ua is greater than ub, that means body coming from back has a greater velocity, then both the bodies will collide. Let the time of collision be t, and FAB be the force exerted by A on B, and FBA be the force exerted by body B on A. Both the forces are equal and opposite in nature according to Newton's third law. Therefore we have taken the same variable F, and to show the opposite nature we have put a negative sign here. Okay, so let the bodies separate after collision and move with final velocity VA and VB respectively. So overall this is our assumption, and to prove the law, and this is the statement. So writing the statement for assumption is very essential in any kind of proof when you do in case of physics. Now you see here, okay, so initial momentum of A will be what? Mass of A into initial velocity of A, so MAUA. Similarly, initial momentum of body B will be what? MBUB. Therefore, total initial momentum of the system, what is the system? Body A and body B. So, total initial momentum of the system will be MAUA plus MBUB. Similarly, final momentum of A after collision will be MAVA, final momentum of B will be MBVB, total final momentum of the system MAVA plus MBVB. Now what we need to prove? We need to prove according to the law that the momentum remains constant. That means total final momentum of the system should be equal to the total initial momentum of the system. That we need to prove. That is MAVA plus MBVB means this entire thing is equal to this entire thing. MAUA plus MBUB. Now what is the proof? According to Newton's third law, so the force exerted by A on B will be equal to force exerted by B on A. So force exerted by B, so if we recall the Newton's second law, the statement of Newton's second law, that force exerted by a body is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum of that body. So here the force exerted by A will be rate of change of momentum of A. This is according to, this statement has come from Newton's second law. So force exerted by A will be rate of change of momentum of A. Similarly, force exerted by B, body B on A, so it will be rate of change of momentum of B, and we have put this negative sign here. So rate of change of momentum means, rate means with respect to time, I told you before. So change of momentum of A divided by time, instead of rate I have put time. Similarly here, rate of change of momentum of B means change of momentum of B by time. So change of momentum of A means initial momentum, final momentum of A minus the initial momentum of A. Okay, any kind of change, in my earlier video I told you, is final minus the initial. So change of momentum of A will be final momentum of A minus initial momentum of A divided by time. This side, change of momentum of B will be final momentum of B minus initial momentum of B divided by time. So final momentum of B, A, it will be MAVA, initial momentum of A, MAUA divided by T. Similarly, final momentum of B, MBVB minus initial momentum of B, MBUB divided by time, time of collision. So time cancels out. We are left with MAVA minus MAUA is equal to minus MBVB minus plus MBUB. So now I bring this minus MBVB this side, so it becomes MAVA plus MBVB. This comes this side, and I take this minus MAUA this side on the right hand side, so it becomes MAUA plus, it becomes plus from minus, and this is plus MBUB. So what is MAVA plus MBVB? If we see here, it is your total final momentum of the system. Similarly, MAUA plus MBUB, what is that? That is the total initial momentum of the system. So hence we prove that total final momentum of the system is equal to total initial momentum of the system, and hence this law gets proved. Now we will see one example. So suppose the most good example to understand this law of conservation of momentum is firing a bullet from a gun. So we know that when we fire a bullet from a gun, the gun generally moves in the backward direction. So in this example, let's say the mass of gun is 2 kg and mass of bullet is 100 gram. Let's assume 100 gram means 0.1 kg. So initially, before we fire, both the gun and the bullet are at rest. So initial velocity of gun will be 0. Initial velocity of bullet will also be 0. Now let's say when we fire, the bullet is moving out with a velocity of 100 meter per second. This is the final velocity of the bullet. So we need to find out with what velocity the gun will move. And when we will calculate the velocity with which the gun will move, we will automatically, we can prove from the numerical itself that actually the gun is going in the backward direction. From our practical experience also we can say it goes in the backward direction. Numerically also we can say it goes in the backward direction. How? We will see. So you see, according to law of conservation of momentum, so this is the system, gun and the bullet. So it will be total final momentum of the system, and what is the system here? Gun and bullet is equal to total initial momentum of the system, and what is the system? Gun plus bullet. So final momentum of the system means final momentum of gun plus final momentum of bullet. What is the final momentum of gun? mgvg plus mbvb. So we take this variable according to our suitability. Just like for proving, we took it as the body A and B. Since here it is gun and bullet, so we have taken the variable G and B. So according to your suitability, you can take the variable. So mgvb final momentum of gun plus mbvb final momentum of bullet. These two gives you the total final momentum of the system is equal to mgug plus mbub, that is the total initial momentum of the system. So let's put the values. So mg, mass of the gun is 2 into vg plus mass of the bullet is 0.1 into final velocity of the bullet is 100 meter per second is equal to mass of the gun 2 into initial velocity of the gun 0 plus mass of the bullet 0.1 and mass of the initial velocity of the bullet will be 0. So this entire thing will become 0 here, and this side we are left with 2vg plus 10 is equal to 0. So 2vg plus 10 0. So 2vg is equal to, if we take the 10 this side, it becomes 0 minus 10. So vg will be minus 10 divided by 2. So we get the value of vg as minus 5 meter per second. So we now come to know that the gun will move with a velocity of 5 meter per second, but in forward or backward direction, that is given by this symbol. We are getting negative. Negative means opposite direction. So we write a statement here. The gun will recoil. Recoil means it will go backward with a velocity of 5 meter per second, and you also have to write negative sign indicates opposite direction. So this negative sign is telling us that the gun will go in the backward direction. So this is one very typical example to show the law of conservation of momentum. Thank you. I hope the concept is clear to you.